What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of the Red Brand, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including John Cena demanding a dream match. It's over between Cena and Lesnar, a major name returning. The true WrestleMania ticket price is revealed. A WWE star has a career-ending injury. Becky Lynch donates thousands to Gaza, a conspiracy of WWE sabotaging AEW. As always, we won't recap the show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good is number one, character development everywhere. AR was really heavy on character development last night, as everywhere on the show. Character was a key focus, whether that be on Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, Io Sky, or Kairi Sane. But WWE are realizing, especially on the Raw brand, that character development was a key reason for the boom period a few years ago. So putting attention on this is the correct move to get back to. Cody on Raw. The WWE champion Cody Rhodes appeared on Raw to promote his match versus world champion Seth Rollins. Rhodes on Raw is a much more natural fit, and every time he's on the show, it just seems to land. Fans on social media have been urging WWE to move Rhodes away from the blue brand, and it's easy to see why after last night. The promo segment did a stellar job in promoting the match at Crown Jewel, and thanks to the work of both Rhodes and Rollins, it's actually legitimate hype for the champion versus champion showdown. Number 3, Jey shines. Jey Uso's heel tendencies escalated last night as Jey had an issue with everyone on the show, ranging from LA Knight to even his own brother, Jimmy Uso. Jey's motivations are based in logic and reality, yet he's taking his frustrations out on the wrong people. This is such a compelling character arc, especially from a top baby face, and Jey is doing a phenomenal job with the new storyline. We would even tease Jey coming for Cody Rhodes' WWE title by having him stare down RH's title in a well-delivered backstage segment. This is such great storytelling. Where could this lead to? Does it lead to a full-blown heel turn for the former world champion? Well, it kind of is unlikely. However, at the end of the character arc, the character main event Jey will hopefully be more fleshed out, and Asuka turns on Io Sky. Finally, WWE took a break from the Vision main eventing Raw and decided to go Allen on the Asuka and Io Sky storyline. Asuka versus Rhea Ripley would main event the show, and after a tremendous matchup, the breakup would occur as Asuka would turn on Sky as Sky came to the aid of Ripley. In an emotional moment, Asuka would coerce Kairi Sane to attack Sky, and Sane's mannerisms and selling of the gravity of the moment took the segment to the very next level. This was phenomenal work from all 4 women, but that was the good. What about the bad? It's time to move on. Penta has been involved in a feud with the New Day for some time now. Whilst the 6-man tag match last night on Raw was passable, it's now time for Penta to move on to something new. Penta remains one of the most over and beloved wrestlers on the Red brand, and it would be refreshing to see him moved up the card. Now, nothing downright ugly on this week's show. WWE actually did a stellar job in bouncing back from the incredibly lackluster WrestlePLA event on ESPN. And if they wanted to send a message to fans following this critically panned event, then this was the way to do it. It is worth noting that Raw is definitely the A show every single week. Most of WWE's issues are primarily on SmackDown, as the show is just struggling in virtually every aspect. What do you guys think of the Red brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Our first story looks at John Cena demanding a dream match. Now, our top story today takes a look at the latest when it comes to a potential WWE dream match, and all signs point towards it finally happening. One of the matches that fans wanted out of John Cena's final run in WWE is a match versus AJ Styles. The two have had some of the best WWE matches of all time almost a decade ago, and it was only fitting that the two collided one final time during Cena's final active year. Unfortunately, with just 5 dates left, it looks like this wasn't going to happen. And Cena would even pay tribute to AJ during a recent match, and then admitted that it was his way of paying tribute to AJ because it was unlikely that a match was ever going to take place. However, with that being said, it's now entirely possible that WWE have legitimately decided to proceed with the matchup. John Cena took to X last night, pretty much demanding a match with AJ Styles, and he asked for fans' thoughts on seeing Styles versus Cena, and naturally the post blew up. The post obtained millions of hits within a few short hours, which would hopefully convince WWE that this is a feud that fans want to see. It's possible that the match goes down at Crown Jewel Perth next month, or WWE could easily save this for Cena's final match in December, as it's a match that requires little build. But with Cena not working any TV dates in the lead-up to the match, this may make the most sense. Next up, the feud is finally over. But with Brock Lesnar squashing John Cena at WrestlePL on ESPN, one would assume that a rematch was planned. This consensus was surfacing despite WWE actively marketing the match as a final encounter. But this hasn't exactly stopped WWE before. Now, according to Brian Alvarez on the Wrestling Observer Radio, WWE are moving away from Lesnar versus Cena, and there isn't a rematch planned. Well, as of this weekend, I'm told that this is it. There isn't going to be another Brock Lesnar and John Cena match. That was their last match, and Brock is not his final opponent. So, I don't know what to say now. Why would you do a match like that unless Cena is going to climb that mountain afterwards? Apparently, that was not the plan. They just killed him. The original plans for the match will for Cena to win, but WWE once again delivered a last-minute pivot to make Lesnar look as strong as humanly possible. Whilst the two may not have another 1v1 match in WWE, it's likely that the two will interact again, especially if the two are involved in War Games this year. Next up, a major WWE name returning. Head of WWE Creative Triple H dropped the official Crown Jewel Perth poster on his X account yesterday. And now it's been revealed that Roman Reigns will be returning to work the show. Reigns wasn't previously set for any other WWE shows before Survivor Series, but they evidently wanted him back sooner. Well, it's not 100% clear on who Reigns will be facing at the show next month. A lot of fans are pushing for the idea of Reigns versus John Cena, but that seems unlikely. Reigns had the beatdown of his career at the hands of the Vision, and for Reigns to just ignore that and pivot off into a feud with Cena would be detrimental to the integrity of the character. The most likely option is that Reigns and Cena team up against the Vision, and this could easily lead into War Games. Next up, the true prices of WrestleMania. Ticket prices revealed, but there was major concern from fans who wanted to attend WrestleMania next year due to them not being able to afford tickets. WWE and TKO's habit of increasing ticket prices year is a worrying trend. And now, PW Insider revealed the true cost of standard tickets for the show. According to the site, two-day tickets range from just $855 to just under $9,000. That was already public knowledge that VIP tickets cost up to $70,000. And WWE and TKO are evidently hoping that there is still significant interest in the product to warrant this kind of pricing model. Now, MVP discussed the difference on WWE's pricing against AEW's. There's been this emphasis on profit with the increasing corporatization of one side without regard for the fans who help make the company what it is. I think that AEW were still very concerned about that grassroots fandom. At the end of the day, it's all a business. If no one is buying tickets, if no one is tuning into your shows, no one's buying your pay-per-views, then there's no place for you to do what you want to do. So you gotta remember the business aspect of things. However, I question maximizing profit to the point that you price out those grassroots fans who have been there from day one. MVP is actually spot on with these comments. If WWE alienates those core people who have been there from the start, there won't be anybody left. Only rich millionaires who can afford the pricing. Next up, a WWE star has career-ending injury. Yesterday, we shared details regarding Peepin being out of action with an injury, and unfortunately, it may be worse than everyone initially thought. According to the Wrestling Observer Radio, Knife D's injury could be career-ending. Fightful Select reported that she's out with an undisclosed injury. I think we had reported that previously, but I guess they wrote, "We didn't hear what the specific injury was, just that they didn't know how bad it is at this point." And all that's true, but I can tell you there's concern that it could be career-ending. So whatever it is, I mean, it's serious. Hopefully she can come back, but she's out due to injury. This is incredibly worrying news, and we here at Wrestlelamia extend our best wishes to Piper Niven for a full recovery. Next up, AJ Lee breaks character. AJ Lee decided to break character via a wholesome Instagram post following WrestlePalooza. AJ would take to the platform to thank names involved in a match, and this included breaking character to thank Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. A chaotic fairy tale so far. I'm proud of myself for being scared, but doing it anyway. After 10 years of retirement on 1 month's notice, I guess I still got it. I'm so grateful to Rebecca, Colby, Jess, TJ, and my hot husband Phil for taking such good care of me, and for Larry for sharing his dressing room. I feel all the love and support from you guys, my wonderful weirdos. It means the world. Now, this would have been unusual to read a number of years ago, But in a world of breaking kayfabe and WWE Unreal, this is the norm for 2025 pro wrestling. Next up, Becky Lynch donates to Gaza, has surfaced online that raining. Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch has donated approximately $35,000 to families in need in Gaza. A Lynch is a name that often spreads awareness to what's going on in the world, and she's now decided to donate to a great cause, which is fantastic to see. Next up, Mickie James, to enter Hall of Fame TNA, has announced their latest inductee into the TNA Hall of Fame, and it's none other than women's wrestling icon, Mickie James. The announcement was made via an official statement yesterday saying Mickie James will be inducted into the TNA Wrestling Hall of Fame on Sunday, October 12th at Bound for Glory. Five-time former TNA Knockouts World Champion is one of the most accomplished, decorated wrestlers of all time. Mickie James, an 11-time Women's World Champion between WWE and TNA Wrestling, will be inducted into the TNA Wrestling Hall of Fame on Sunday, October 12th at Bound for Glory. A huge congratulations to Mickie James on a Hall of Fame induction.